Good morning. This is Idedevbo on When God and I Talk Extraordinary. This morning we'll be looking at Joshua 6:20. So the people shouted when the priest blew the trumpet, and it came to pass when the people heard the sound of the trumpet, and the people shouted with a great joy, and the wall fell down flat, so that the people went up into the city, every man straight before him, and took the city. But I'm going to give you some Gothic review. In the time of the Greek and the Troys, the Greek people wanted to attack the city of Troy, and they couldn't. So they brought a big horse, wooden horse, and put their soldiers in it, left it at the gate of the city. So when they were gone, the Troys pulled the wooden horse into the city, and at night they opened the belly of the horse, and the soldiers came in and they took over the city. That's how the story or the myth of the Trojan horse came. And there's also a malware called Trojan horse. It goes into your computer and it does not do anything. After a while, it starts to attack your system. So the people of Jericho did not know that the children of Israel were hanging around. But all they did was to blow the trumpet 7 times. And at the 7th hour, the city fell. So what's standing before you that won't fall? What does not want to fall? Or use Zerubbabel. We have only 10 minutes, so I have to put a lot of things into it. You see, there are things standing before us that don't want to fall. Prayers, fasting, supplication, and with the words of our mouth. Our tongue is the biggest instrument we have, but it has life and death. What have you been using your tongue for? Oh, poor me, or poor me syndrome won't take you anywhere. Or you will stand and say, I am the anointed of God. I am the child of God. I am in His presence. I am made perfect. I am made this. So I declare and I decree before you today that these are my expectations. Don't forget, we've talked about SMART. We've talked about achievable, measurable, reliable, and timely objectives. So we will put all of these together like the people of Troy. Get into it with prayers. Use the wooden horse, but inside the wooden horse there are prayers. Look at the malware, Trojan horse, that affects your system. So we must inculcate into us. Let people look at you and think you're stupid. They don't know what you carry. They don't know what you carry. So when people start to talk about you in bad light, oh, I'm going to blow. Me, I go blow. Nigeria will hear, and they will see powered by black mountains. We are about to come out in a very, very big, massive way. So no matter what the naysayers are saying, they will come back and beg you. People who are putting you down will come back and say, please forgive us. That's when your magnanimity, whether you have a big heart or a small heart, those you will forgive. Those you will not forgive. Those people that took our 700,000, they didn't want to. They paid it yesterday. We did some things, cosmetic thing for them, and with the money saved, I don't dash more than half of it away before the money even comes. So you see, people who are owing you, they will pay up. People who do not want to acknowledge you, by the sheer fact that you are a son of God, you're a daughter of the Most High, you're a daughter of Zion, whatever way, Elroy will come before you. And Pastor Nature called it kings. Elroy and Kings, combine them together, you will find out that you are uniquely and wonderfully and fearfully made. This is a bit deep, but I want you to know that nothing shall stand before you. Nothing will stand before you and speak against you. You see, Joshua 1-27, he said the walls of Jericho fell after the Israelites marched around the city, and once a day for 6 days, the 7th times on the 7th day, with the priests blowing their horns, right? So you must understand that when the trumpet sounded, you must sound your own trumpet. You must tell yourself, I am fearfully, I am wonderfully, I am carefully, I am made in the image of the Most High. You must speak this word. You see, and again, you must not let anybody put you down. You must not let anybody. You see, the story of Joshua leading the Israelites to bring down the walls of Jericho is such a powerful account that demonstrates that the faithfulness and the might of the Lord. This narrative is part of the fulfillment of the greater promise that God made to the Israelites, and they indeed will enter the promised land. What is your promised land? What is your desired land? What is it you want that God has told you you will achieve, and you are playing footsie with it? So I dare you to stand today, this morning, and say, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Many are the afflictions of the righteous. The Lord delivered my children. Then we say, deliver them from all of them. That's the way the British children will call. We say in Nigeria, all of them. They say all of them. Deliver them from all of them. Let me use the word they will say. So if you stand in the vanguard of the Lord, who are those on God's side? I'm on God's side. So no enemy can stand before you and repudiate your dreams. You see, due to the power of sound waves generated by the shoutings of the people of Israel, the sound waves. When we used to have fellowship in Lagos, some days we would all gather, all of us, maybe 40, 50 people in my living room, and we will say, we will do it 7 times. The next day, people are coming with tributes, with testimonies. So this morning, I'm asking you, what is your testimony? Don't forget, I said a Trojan horse is a deceptive tactic or object originating from Greek mythology. You must have your tactic. You must be wildfully, they said I've forgotten the verse. It says, you must be deceptive. You must be wildful, but you must not be ungodly. Fool your enemies. Lead them to think you are finished. And you are not finished. You know what you're doing. You know where you are going. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. So don't give in to people who, you must change your circles. There are people who don't want you. They like you where you are. Anybody who likes you where you are is not your friend. Anybody who tells you, oh, brother or sister, I see you in high places. I see you moving up in places. Anybody that does not come in consonance with your dream, shake them off. Shake them off. This morning, I want you to say to yourself, shake them off. We will shake off the bald heads. Me, sir, I get bald heads, model. Shake off the bald heads. Shake off these naysayers. Shake off those people who don't want you where you ought to be. Anybody who likes you where you are is an enemy. Anybody who tells you, oh, do and softly, softly. This year is not for softly, softly. We must grab our own independence. You heard what I said? Grab your own independence. Be free of whatever holds you down. Be free of things that have not made you prosper. This is Kenny Idedevbo on When God and I Talk Extraordinary. I'm gradually getting better, but we will get better. Malaria can't hold me down. I don't shake, I'm off too.